everyone, Ian from Summit Bicycles here, and I am at Cervelo in Orange County at their headquarters, along with Maria. How you doing, Maria?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Maria is a head product engineer.
Director of Product Management.
Almost got it. Director of Product Management for Cervelo, and we're going to be talking about Cervelo's new S5 today. Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Sorry about your title.
No
So, brand new platform for the S5, or all new frame. A lot of really cool and exciting changes. It's always hard to know where to start on these things, but like, what was the overall kind of approach when you guys went to the S5 this time?
This project was really an iterative step from the previous S5, and we had three main objectives for this project, which was to simplify it, enhance it, and refine it. We simplified it in ways that maybe the rider wouldn't necessarily notice, but dealers will definitely notice, and that is we've reduced the number of parts that it takes to assemble the bike and adjust it for everybody's individual fit.
Thank you.
Sure. We've refined it in ways that will make it just a little bit faster in the wind tunnel. The UCI has updated the limitations that we can design a frame within, so we've taken advantage of that, increasing surface areas to make it a bit more slippery in the tunnel. And then we've enhanced it with a partnership with the Reserve team, Reserve Wheels, and made a wheel set specifically to make this bike faster.
That's awesome. Let's dig deep on the wheels first then. So as we were just talking before this video started, wheels weren't necessarily built for this bike, but they were designed in conjunction with this bike at the same time. Is that right?
Almost.
Okay.
So they were designed on different timelines, but the intention was to make this bike faster.
Got
so
it.
they were designed specifically for S5 in mind.
Yep.
And so when you compare this wheel set on this frame versus the wheel set that we used on the previous S5, it makes the entire system this faster.
Great. Can you go into detail as to how it does that? How do the wheels do that? How do they come?
Yeah, it's a little bit of like crazy science stuff that the engineers could explain a little bit better than me, but basically the profiles of the wheels are very wide and designed around a 28 millimeter tire, which previously we would have said 25.
Correct.
So when you have a bigger tire, you have to actually increase the width of the rim as well to complete that shape and make it nice and smooth. The front and rear profiles are specific because the airflow interacts differently with the frame from the front to the back. So we have to be specific about where the wheel is. Yeah,
and so like as everyone's preferences for tires have changed, it's the continuing adaptation of the product around that.
Absolutely.
So that's great. Okay. All right. So let's we'll move on. Something you mentioned earlier is UCI changed how you can design a bike. They basically kind of opened up the parameters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go into that?
Sure. So it's called UCI boxes, or that's how we refer to them. And basically there are these literally boxes that we overlay on a frame, and we have to design the frame within those the boundaries of those boxes.
That's so interesting. Yeah.
So what they've done is they've allowed a little bit more space inside of them, which allows us to increase surface area in areas that we know would benefit the bike in aerodynamic way.
Got it.
So one of the major updates would be in this head tube area. What we've done is we've increased the depth from front to back, and that includes the nose of the fork itself. So this has come out to a much more of a cone shape, which obviously is a more aerodynamic shape. In the meantime, we've updated the fork design entirely and making it a single piece, where before it was a two-piece.
Pieces, that's right.
Yeah, so that it makes it lighter, stiffer, and simpler.
Simpler, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. And so there's that's super interesting about the box. I didn't know that about. That was how UCI did it.
Yeah. Like to make it hard on us.
Super rudimentary. Yeah. So on top of the fork, literally the bar, there's a number of changes there as well, right? In terms of fit and all that stuff. You want to go into?
Yeah, exactly. I think the main point is that there's less parts that are needed to put it together. And then from a rider's perspective, dialing in their fit is much more simplified. One of the steps we took to do that was the adjustment of the handlebar to the stem. So previously, you needed to have shims in between the bar and the stem to get a tilt to your desired position, and we've removed that system completely. Simply just need to loosen the bolts now, and it's on a rocker system, so you can go 0 to 5 degrees and just tighten it back up.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's cool. Touching on fit from the handlebar moving to the seat post, there's a couple changes there or refinements in terms of offsets, is that right?
Yeah, I think one just major change would be that we've done away with the 25mm offset seat post and we've replaced that with a 15. Fits are getting much further forward on the bike, and I think that that will be a welcome change for most people.
Yeah, we see that a lot in the stores already. So yeah, great. So let's get to frame weights. Okay. Roughly, what's the frame and fork coming at?
The frame is about 980 grams. The fork is about 400 grams. It's basically a wash between the previous, which is we consider that to be successful, considering that we've increased the surface area quite a bit.
Yeah. Better ride quality, faster. Same
exactly.
Way. Yeah. That's awesome. Something I always think Cervelo does really well is colors. So I mean, obviously, you got a black one. Yep. Yeah. I imagine there's some other really cool colors going on. What other colors are there?
That's right. So for complete bikes, it's the black with two-tone gloss and matte finish, and then what we're calling sapphire and ice, which is the frame is like a deep purple color with a lot of sparkle on it, and a silver fork and silver down tube. That's pretty good looking. And the other one is just frame set only, but that is a red with black fork and down tube logo, but that has a rainbow pearl over the top of it. So in the sun, it's really dynamic.
Yeah, a lot of your paint jobs in the sun, it just pops. It comes alive. So that's cool. And then price points, we have frames starting at 5,500, and then complete bikes going all the way up to 1,300.
13,000.
13,000. Excuse me.
Yes.
One more zero. Sorry. And then there's a couple of groups that actually come with power meters installed. I know, like Force Access.
Groups Force and SRAM Red.
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you so much, Maria, for walking us through the new S5. This bike is awesome, beautiful, and we can't wait to get one and ride it. So
great.
Come by the store, shoot us an email, visit our website. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.